Meh. Welcome back. Before we get back into story mode, I'm actually going to finish my tier list. As you can see, this is continuing from last Monday's live stream. Also, I learned that I am not mentally strong enough to do streams day after day after day. So I'm going to stop promising to do streams, every day now. So I'm going to try to space them out. Also, happy 5th of November. Remember, the 5th of November, the gunpowder treason and plot. I hold no reason why the gunpowder treason should ever be forgot. That is all I remember of that rhyme. Yay. So, continuing off from Smoke and, for Sector and Cyrax, we'll be going to Sonya Blade and Striker. Now, Striker was added in Mortal Kombat 3, finally, after a few... he was originally created for the first game, but they postponed his debut because of a lot of reasons, which I've described already beforehand. And so he's introduced MK3, but he just looks like a mall cop in that game. He does not look like an actual police officer, which he's supposed to be. So I would say that Striker's design here is pretty good. He does give off like actual cop vibes. Although he does have a muscle shirt on, which most cops don't have. They have like actual, like college shirts, I guess. But I do like his design, as well as he has so much fucking equipment. Like, he has 2 guns, and he has 2 police batons. And this is obviously, like, keeping in mind that this is in the middle of an invasion, so of course he'll, like, be loaded up. So yeah, I like his design. Now on to Sonya. Once again, the horny is horny. Like, special agents don't wear bras, apparently. I do say it does beat her design from the PS2 era, because that didn't really look like special agent either. This one kind of looks more tactical, but also horny as hell. And also, she's wearing fucking heels. Special agents do not wear heels. So, I am going to rank her main costume in between the palette swaps, and I'm going to put Striker's main costume. Yeah. Actually, no. There we go. I feel that's a good place to put it. Now onto their alternate costumes, which they only have 1. So once again, horny. Like, what the fuck is this? Like, I think it's an homage to the movie. I don't quite remember. I haven't watched the movie in a while. The original movie, not the new one, obviously. But hey, she actually has combat boots, so she isn't, you know, wearing inappropriate like footwear. Uh, this just is not. This screams kind of lazy to me, so I'm gonna put this one lower. Striker's SWAT outfit looks fan-fucking-tastic. This should have been his default costume. Because he actually looks more like a police officer here. And sure, he doesn't have a muscle shirt, but he looks badass and he's ready to rock and roll. So, I am actually putting Striker's SWAT outfit in A tier. Right here. But Sonya is going in the D tier. Because I feel like this is a bit lazy. Like, it is an original design for the character, I suppose. And, like, they did do... I'm supposing they did a lot to actually make it work. But it just feels like, oh, like, Special Agent Sonya Blade, instead of making something that references her previous designs, now let's just go sexy. Which was their go-to thing for this entire game. Same with in the original Injustice. All right, now let's go to Jax and Kano. Now, I already said a few fun facts about them, but to reiterate, Kano was originally Japanese American, but after the film, that was changed to be Australian. Although in production, he was supposed to be British, but, you know, the accent made everyone assume he was Australian. So, Jax has a very standard design here. You know, it's very much like his Mortal Kombat 3 design. Obviously, he doesn't have the beret, which he got in Deadly Alliance, which he kept for Armageddon. And so this feels like very military coded. And obviously with the tubes that go from his shoulders to his neck, he doesn't really have a shirt. But, like, look at his arms! They're big! I also love the scarring detail around the arms. Like, where the metallic parts sit. Because, like, it's not just like, oh, they're, like, originally they were, like, upgrades. Like what there are in Mortal Kombat Annihilation. But here, you know, they're like replacements for his arms. And so I like the scarring detail like around it. It's like they're growing out of him. So, Kano. Come on, flip to the other side, Kano. Okay, let's see. There we go. So Kano's design is also pretty simple, but it's also pretty good. We see the black dragon tattoos, and he kind of goes with a ninja sash kind of thing, which I'm not sure is accurate to any of his previous designs, but if it's, I think it might be a reference to that in Mortal Kombat 3, his sprite was used for a Noob Saibot. But when they added the ninjas back in at UMK3, they just used those sprites. And so for a time, Kano was Noob Saibot. Ooh, that's new. And I also do like his the faceplate, because this one also just goes a bit further than most other designs. You know, going up to his temples, whereas the original like mask design was more phantom like and didn't go all the way up. And so I quite like this design. Also, the knives. The knives are a cool detail, even though... Actually, he does use the knives. I forget. And so, for Jax, because it is pretty standard, I am putting it in the bottom of B tier. And Kano's design, I am putting right above Johnny Cage's. Now, onto their alternates. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, just double checking. Just double checking. All right, so Jax's second design. If I am remembering correctly, I think his pants are the same, save for the color. And obviously, he has his actual arms and armor to cover his chest. They took the design, just kept it very simple. Kano's feels a bit more lazier. Like they gave him like a vest, and they changed his like chest strap. But other than that, it is pretty much just the same design. And so I'm actually putting both of these at D tier. I am putting this like that. Yeah, so that is my that's what I did not show you. But yeah, so I put Jax above alternate Sonya and Kano below alternate Sonya in front of Noob Saibot. Also, to keep things a lot more simple, I am using a regular controller instead of my fight stick. Although I am using a Nintendo fight stick, so the buttons are swapped. So I look down, I press A, I accidentally press B. Because that's what it is on a Nintendo controller. Yay. Alright, on to Shang Tsung and Raiden. Bum, 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 bum. Alright, so Shang Tsung's design is slightly altered from what he had in the previous games. Obviously, he is nothing like his glam rock version from Mortal Kombat 3. And he has his hair in a ponytail instead of being all let out. And obviously, he has much more of his he has an open vest design. And I do kind of like it. It is very, like, obviously, you can see the influences of this design on his sleeves, even though he has none. But, like, the snake, there's just so many snakes. Like, he has snakes on his boots, he has snakes on his belt, on his hands. He's doing a snake fighting pose. And I'm pretty sure there's snakes on his shoulder blades. Raiden's design is pretty standard as well. You know, it's just taking his classic design that he's had since the first game all the way up to Deadly Alliance, and just keeping it like very bare bones. They added shoulder pads, which might have always been there, but it's very simplistic design, very traditional with the previous games, and so I'm gonna rank Raiden's a bit. I'm gonna put it above the female MK2 ninjas, but below the MK1 ninjas. As for Shang Tsung, I feel conflicted. I am going to put it at the bottom of C's here. Because I used to vibe with this design, but not anymore. Alright, now on to their alternate designs. Okay, Old Man Shang Tsung is a goated design in my opinion. There's no like snake patterns, I believe. It might be, yeah, it's on the back. But like this feels like an old wizard. And I vibe with this design. As for Dark Raiden, I feel like it is over designed, but the way that the character designs in the PlayStation 2 era was over designed. And so it is really good. And I like how they changed the hat just slightly, and they even added brows to his hat. But the funniest thing is that this design does not make a playable appearance in story mode. It's only in the cutscene. And that cutscene could have been pre-rendered. It might have been, I'm not sure. But the one thing that might not be accurate to the game that this costume appears in is the lightning. I think he has red lightning instead of blue one. And so, I'm actually going to rank these pretty highly. So, Old Man Shang Tsung, I am putting at the top of B tier, but Raiden is going right below. Yeah, right below Ermac, above regular Liu Kang. All right. Baraka. I already did Baraka. That was my first one because that was in alphabetical order. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's good. So Cabal, and let's do Shiva. So for the first time in a while, Cabal actually looks scarred. They kept it to a minimum because of costume constraints and due to constraints with like the modeling rig at the time. Like I know they wanted to give Cabal a backpack, but due to the original constraints of Mortal Kombat 3, they couldn't. And for some reason, they changed Cabal's backstory here. Like Cabal was part of the Black Dragon, and he was a bad guy in the Yeah, he was a bad guy in the original timeline, and is a good guy now. And then they poke fun at this at MK11, and in the rebooted Mortal Kombat movie. Well, they don't poke fun at it, but he's just in that movie for some reason. But yeah, no, so like, he's far more scarred here. Because in the original game, he just has a mask and his face is deformed. And they kept that for deception. Whereas here, they go all out with like his burn scars. Also, fun fact about Cabal. Because this game was the first one to be live updated, he is the most broken character in the game. Because no one used him in the meta. Well, in the game when it was still being supported. And so they didn't give him any updates. Which means that he is still essentially his original pre-patched self. And so he is immensely broken. And so I really like this design for Cabal. You know, it's like you see he is fucked up. You can see his he has a respirator attached to his fucking throat. And like yeah, it's a bit, spikes everywhere, but like, this was designed by Kano, so he kind of explains it. Shiva. That is a skinny ass bikini thong. But it is very it is I'm trying to remember. That's how it was in the original game that she appeared in, which is Mortal Kombat 3. No, in Mortal Kombat 3, she had a yeah, no. This is quite literally her design in Mortal Kombat 3, except they added a more prominent like horns to the top of her head, which might have been a change introduced in later games, but this is a very close to accurate but very sexified version of her classic suit. So horny. That's the name of the game, people. Horny. So I'm putting Cabal right here, and Shiva. Right here. All right. Now to his alternate skin. And to her alternate skin. So, Cabal's alternate skin is actually derived from a scene in the story mode where, like, he is shown before he is scarred, and then he is scarred. And so this is just, they just added, the respirator to his chest plate, and added his backpack. And so, so in this continuity, he is a police officer somehow, even though he was part of the Black Dragon, and then he joins up with the Defenders of the Realm for like a brief moment. So I like this design. It is taking, Cabal's new origin in a distinct direction, and I quite like it. It's like him trying to take back what he is. He's showing he's a police officer, even though he is immensely fucked up. Shiva's alternate design, very, like, Death by Snoo Snoo vibes here. It's different from, like, other Shiva designs I've seen. And they go for, like, a mixed approach for Shiva and MK11, if I remember correctly. But, like, once again, big horny vibes here. But it is, I'd say, a better design than, her actual main game design. So, how much, here? Right there. All right. Now, onto our final character. Damn it. Onto our final character with actual alts. And Cyber Sub-Zero. For some reason, they didn't give him a unique voice line. He also has a slightly different moveset. Also, I think this is the only game where one character has the most amount of variations you can play. I think. Because you have Sub-Zero, Noob Saibot, Cyber Sub-Zero. So Cyber Sub-Zero, it has a slightly different design than Cyrex Sector. He has bigger shoulder pads. His mask is more angular and has the little predator tendrils coming from the front. I quite like this design. It is heavily simplified, and it's not as distinct. It's much akin to like the regular like Cyber Ninja designs. Quan Chi, he has not had an updated design since Deadly Alliance. This is how he's looked since then. He used to have like a big like fuck off shirt and collar, but now he's just this. You can see the amulet Shinnok. And so, controversially, I am actually gonna place Quan Chi's design pretty damn low. It's a good design overall, but yeah. Cyber Sub-Zero, you are gonna go up right there. Because, like, why do I like it? He just does not have the same sauce as Sector and Cyrax. Alright? Now on to Scarlet. Now, Scarlet was a teased character. Like, people thought that there was a red female ninja who could control blood. And so MK9 was the first time that they were able to include this character. And obviously, they went with the sexy approach. She obviously... like, one key detail about her costume is that her mask goes all the way, you can see it go down furthermore. And the reason why, the in-canon reason why she shows more skin is so that she can absorb blood more. Kind of like how Quiet in Metal Gear Solid 5 needs to have as much skin as possible because she breathes through her skin. But with this game's, design of being sexy and horny, I'd say this is... See what I mean by horny? They did not need to add that to her idle animation, but they did. Also, I'm pretty sure this is a guide to her mocap. I think they only had 2 motion capture artists for this game, so it's reasonable. But I'm just imagining this in the studio when they're like, all right, we needed to do a seductive move There we go. And so, I do like her design. I do prefer over her MK11 design, which is more, I want to say more Soviet Russia influenced. It doesn't really feel like, Outworld, how they depict Outworld in the previous games. Quan Chi's design is quite literally just the same thing, except they added a tunic. So for my ranking, I am putting Quan Chi's redesign there, and I am putting Scarlet's design right there. Oh, wait, this is not in the game. Yeah, there's a MK3 Cyber Sub-Zero. That's not in the game. Actually, it might be in the challenge tower, but they don't put Cyber Reptile here. So this is not in the game. This is not in the game. This is not in the game. This is not in the game, and this is not in the game. Oh, right, Kratos. So Kratos was an exclusive character to the PlayStation 3 release. Obviously, that meant he could not be used in competitive play because, like, everyone would have to play the PlayStation 3 version, so it's just easier to ban him. So this is his basic design from the games. I think it's a new model. It's not a reused model. And so, Kratos, I'd say his design fits more for the PlayStation 2 era of the games. And I'm going to put it at the bottom of B tier. That is my final verdict. You cannot change my mind. Oh, wait. He does have an MK3 outfit. Oh, shit. I was wrong. I'm putting this below because it is a palette swap. But, it's a unique palette swap. Because, like, this did not exist in the base game. And so I am putting it in the same level. Is it just me or is Kenshi... Why is outfit like that? Why is it blue? Anyway, so this is just Kenshi's base design from Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance. I think he was introduced in Deadly Alliance. He might have been introduced in Deception. But obviously, fan favorite character, so he was introduced in this game. And then retconned into the story in MKX. Also, I should mention with the DLC characters, they only have one skin design. They don't have alts. And everyone except for Cyber Sub-Zero has an actual tower ending. Cyber Sub-Zero doesn't. He just has a slideshow with no dialogue. Oh, hey, yes, teleport. And that's Ice Parry. I don't know why I'm practicing with him. Does he have slide? Okay, no, he has ice bombs. The fuck is 3? Right, NRS notation. Ah! Why? I have a controller plugged in. I have a controller plugged in. It should just tell me my controller preset. I have a controller plugged in. It should tell me. Whatever. Whatever. Yeah, so that's where I'm putting Cyber Sub-Zero. Anyway, Kenshi's design. It is iconic, but it is a reused one, so I am putting you above the Palace of Ninjas. Now on to our final two. Now, this version of Freddy Krueger, I think, is styled after Robert Englund's Freddy Krueger, although it might be Jackie Earl Haley's Freddy Krueger. Also, yeah, he is given 2 gloves instead of 1, in order to keep, the blocking consistent. And Rain, ooh boy, the Prince of Edenia, his design is kick-ass. There are other Rain designs that are like, it's a shame that he was a fighter in MKX but not a player. That sucks. He is playable. And I love how they distinguish his design from the other ninja characters. Let's see. Was he in Deception? Yeah, Rain's design in Deception was also pretty good because it mainly was more about his prince aspect. But I feel like this design works for the MK9. This design for Rain really works for me. I don't know why I don't say anything. But also the fact that his mask is like a shawl that he wraps above his actual mask. I love that. Freddy Krueger's design is iconic. He is also the first guest character. They may say, oh, Kratos, but no, he was the first one from an outside game. So, Rain, I am putting at the top of A tier. Freddy Krueger, I'm putting at the bottom of A tier. So that is my complete tier list. So, from top to bottom, you have regular Johnny Cage, B-Han Sub-Zero, MK3 Cyrax, MK3 Sector, interchangeable, MK3 Cyber Sub-Zero, Human Cyrax, Human Sector, interchangeable. A tier, you have Rain, you have Kuai Liang Sub-Zero, you have base form Noob Saibot, you have UMK3 Noob Saibot, you have base Smoke, alternate Kung Lao, SWAT Officer Striker, Nightwolf, OG Nightwolf, sorry, alternate Sindel, Cyborg Cyrax and Cyborg Sector, interchangeable, Freddy Krueger. B tier, Old Man Shang Tsung, Masked Smoke, sorry, SWAT Cabal, regular Cabal, Princess Melina. I'm going to call these the princess outfits, all right? So, Princess Melina, Scarlet, Katana, Warrior Shiva, Officer Striker, regular Melina, regular Jade, Hooded Ermac, Dark Raiden, regular Liu Kang, Armored Reptile, Cyber Sub-Zero, regular Kung Lao, regular Baraka, alternate Liu Kang, regular Ermac, regular Sindel, regular Kano, Hollywood Johnny Cage, regular Shiva, UMK3 Katana, Melina, and Jade, interchangeable, regular Sonya, Kenshi, the Mortal Kombat 1 ninjas, they're all interchangeable, Raiden, Mortal Kombat 2's Katana and Jade, interchangeable, alternate Scorpion, Jax, and Kratos. There's a lot in B tier. C tier, you got Scorpion, You got Princess Katniss Everdeen. Yeah, she is now a princess after the war. After she killed President Coin, she was crowned Princess of Panem. Princess Katana, Princess Jade, regular Reptile, alternate Nightwolf, regular, oh, that laugh made me lightheaded. So, regular Shang Tsung, regular Quan Chi, unmasked unmasked Mortal Kombat 3 Scorpion. Fuck. Unmasked. Damn it, I did it again. Sub-Zero, unmasked for Mortal Kombat 3 and for Mortal Kombat Defenders of the Realm. Alternate Baraka. Alternate Jax. Alternate Sonya. Alternate Kano. Alternate Noob Saibot. And in F tier, we have alternate Quan Chi and secret outfit Melina. Now, I'm rating these based on design rather than personal preference. If it's personal preference, you know which would be at the top. Just kidding, it would be a B tier. This, and I know I kind of made the base Johnny Cage joke, but I do think it's peak design as it combines his classic like look with like the show-offy nature of like a movie star from the time, and his tattoo across his chest and his name on his belt is just, to me, peak design for this iteration of Johnny Cage. And so this is my tier list. So because I got lightheaded because I was laughing at the Princess Katniss Everdeen bit, I'm gonna go take a break. I'll be back. Oh damn! If I was doing MK11, I could have done. There's too many costumes in that game. Never mind. I wouldn't know where to start with Terminator. Right? I'll be back. Also, he only says that because you can't see because Arnold Schwarzenegger had a hard time saying "I will be back." I just noticed. I just fucking noticed. Okay, look. So. Hopefully you don't see anything. Okay. So. Thank you, Fortnite Wiki. God, I fucking. I hate Wikia. So as you can see, in the official renders, there's a small pink patch on Raven Team Leader's hood. This is not supposed to be in the game. That is a mistake. In the official concept art, you can see that is not there. And in the actual in-game, if it'll load. In the actual in-game thing, you can see that peak stripe is not there. I did not send the official renders to the, I did not send the official renders to, fuck. I'm blanking on what to say. Why am I blanking? Okay, so I'm blanking for some reason, probably because I'm lightheaded. Not extremely so. I can still think clearly, but it's just that I laughed way too hard at the Princess Katniss joke, so I can't think a bit. But like, I sent the artist a ref of Raven Team Leader that did not have the pink stripe on the hood, but they added it. Okay, I just noticed that after staring at this icon for weeks at this point. So I'll be back. I'll be your guide. Second favorite pun name in all of Ace Attorney. I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. I just got a text message from my apartment. They're planning on doing some maintenance to my circuit breaker tomorrow. Which is okay. I'm going to be at work tomorrow, so... Yeah, okay, it's on fucking beginner. Oh shit. They're gonna be coming... So I like to go to conventions, and I like to buy posters. And what I do is I put those posters in, like, protect the sleeves. I then put a, one of those, like, Velcro to wall things. So that, you know, like, I could just, like, remove it from the wall without, you know, puncturing it. And, like, if I want to, like, just keep the sleeves flat, I could remove that as well. So I use that to hang my posters on my walls. I have a lot of posters that are questionable in nature. Like, by that I mean, like, they're just like, oh, that's a bare titty. So I gotta take those down before they come tomorrow. Oh my fucking god, this is gonna take all day. This is on beginner. I think today I'm just gonna get mollywalloped. How the Okay. I swear to God, if the strat is just to keep... If that's just the fucking strat, it's just to go to the edge of the screen. I swear to God. I swear the fuck! If the strat is to go to the edge of the screen and firebomb him... I also... Wait. I think he's the only character to actually have... damage being shown. Yeah, he has actual damage. That was the strat! Are you fucking kidding me? That didn't even kill him! Okay. You should have decapitated him. Why does it say 511 on my watch? Oh, okay. Because it's showing the month after the date. Just ask the elder gods, my dude. Are you sure about that? Decapitate his ass to be sure. according to MK11, she was always evil. And that is as far as the gore system goes. They don't have any of the internal organs, just the muscles. I wonder, has anyone data mined the game to see how much of this model is actually this revealing? And like, couldn't they just, you know, have her reanimate with clothes? Horny? Horny, that's the answer. They actually changed the reason for why the invasion was even possible. In the MK3, it was he revived Sindel on Earthrealm so that he could cross the barrier to get her. And then he just so happened to start the invasion. Whereas here, they just invade. There he is. Well, yeah, when you see a Spider-Man, that's actually reasonable. Why not just go for the head rip immediately? Oh, the class. I think that's classic. The from the original game. Forward back. I don't know what one is. Is Reptile always the first jobber? Okay, hold on. Yeah, fuck you and your X-ray, bitch. Okay, that is the... Okay, actually... I feel like that helicopter fire should just be like incidental damage, but then they need to add incidental damage to all the stages. But like, man, he is such jobber because he is the first person we fight across every game start. The army and you're just police officers. What the fuck are you gonna do? Dude, stop being horny. Stryker actually knows what the fuck is happening. Because he's like, dude, like, a civilian and showing that much skin cannot be a civilian. Oh, I think I just found my new favorite combo. Oh, the game is lagging hard on this stage. Because they have to render actual elements. Oh, god damn it. Oh, fuck you. Oh, I'm surprised it didn't make that explode. But yeah, those strikers, like, in between state round animation, I think is fucking badass. It becomes less so if you don't use your gun. It's a dragon. I like it. We don't actually see it. How did the other guy climb on the wall? I'm surprised Stryker didn't just shoot him. Wait, can I grab him? No, I can't. Wow, third fight of the third chapter. Already facing a mini boss. I do not like that the armor squashes and stretches. I think this is the one of the few X-rays to have like a 3-hit combo. Anyway, I'm going to be right back. I gotta get my pizza out of the oven because I'm hungry. It just occurred to me that I am out of gamer subs. I don't have any soda. I don't have any apple juice. All I have is milk. No one wants to eat pizza with milk. I'm also out of Gatorade as well. I need to restock. Ooh, you can see the lag. Oh, they do use this alternate design for Ermac. God, MK3 has some of the best stage fatalities, even in this game. I was too far. How are the suburbs still running in this apocalypse? I am whipping it. Ooh! I don't think. Okay. Healed. Look at him. That's your biggest concern right now, my dude? Alright. Time to play the most broken character in the game. Back one. Wait, was it back 2? Oh! I think his X-ray is the most fucking brutal. Down back 4. What is his actual combos? He should have been dead, but he's not losing this opportunity. Oh no! And he just sits back down. Ah, right. Oh, come on! Also, I do believe they added more jiggle physics to Melina's breasts. God damn it. Well, okay. Yeah, you see how I don't really like her characterization when compared to previous game's characterization? What? Okay, if I beat them, I'm gonna stop the stream here. If I lose, I'm also gonna stop the stream. Oh god, no! No! Yes! Oh, I thought I was dead. Oh, it lags. It lags so bad. Who's his next opponent? I forget. That's 1, 2. He has 2 more. Oh, no. I feel like they shouldn't have said his name, just his code number. Because that's more dehumanizing. And they don't know that he is Sub-Zero. They still think he's Tundra, I think. Don't know why I'm pausing. Hey, for the first stream, technically, I didn't stop about an hour and play Minecraft. Instead, I did about 30 minutes of tier listing. But so I am nearly done. The next chapter is obviously Cyber Sub-Zero. So I hope you guys join me on, I think, Friday, because I got work tomorrow. I might postpone it to Saturday. I'm going to try to see Friday. So, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed today's stream, and I'll catch you later. Thank you for watching.